Hi everyone and welcome to Fresh from My Garden. Today's video is about a view of our front garden and this beautiful fruit tree that is growing very nicely and has a lot of fruits currently in season in my parents' front garden. So this is the Baraba fruit that has been growing in our front garden and there are a lot of fruits currently in season. A few years back, when we had planted this tree in our garden, we were not aware of the name of this fruit because there were a lot of different varieties of exotic fruit trees that we had purchased from the nursery and planted in the garden. I had shared a video on my channel asking for viewers to share their knowledge about this fruit, and I later on got to know that this is known as the Baraba fruit. This tree is grown in tropical humid environment and a lot of places in Southeast Asia and is also known as the lemon drop mangosteen since it is really closely related to the mangosteen fruit. It is quite warm and humid in my hometown in Kerala, and between the months of November to January and Feb, these trees are laden with lots of fruits, and these fruits also attract a lot of birds to the garden. This fruit has a slightly juicy center with a tart and slightly sweet taste. As the fruit ripens and becomes a dark yellowish or slightly orangish color, is when the fruit turns sweet. In its yellow color, the fruit is slightly tart in taste. And my husband really loves this fruit, and every time we visit my parents, he's always picking the fruits and enjoying them with all of us. The Baraba fruit tree grows well in tropical climates, and this tree has been planted in the ground around 5 years back. And over the last 2 or 3 years, we have been seeing that the tree is fruiting really well, and we get to pick fruits every time we visit during the season. This tree grows about 10 to 12 feet in height, and as you can see, even the topmost branches have a lot of fruit growing on them, and they are really inaccessible to us. So, the birds are the ones that get to enjoy this fruit. As these fruits ripen, they also fall to the ground, and as we are walking around in the garden, we can see a lot of fruit that have fallen down onto the ground around the tree. So many times when these fruits fall to the ground, they are self seeded, and we can see a lot of tiny saplings that we can propagate to grow into a new tree. But when they are grown from seed, the plants usually take a longer time than the grafted trees to produce fruits. As you can see, these fruits are really tiny and they have a little bit of pulp inside the fruit and can be consumed along with its skin. But they do have 2 to 3 seeds inside each fruit, so the amount of pulp or the fruit that we get to enjoy is very minimal. Once the fruiting season starts, you can see how beautiful this tree looks with lush green foliage and lot of tiny yellow berry like fruits that are completely covering the tree. This tree is grown for ornamental purposes in several gardens because of its beautiful foliage and attractive looking fruits. And the fruit remains for several months on the tree, making it look really beautiful and also attracting a lot of birds to the garden. If you're looking for different varieties of fruits that you can grow in your garden, which will also add a lot of visual appeal to your garden, then you can definitely grow the Baraba in your front garden and it will add a lot of beauty to your garden. And these trees can also be grown in containers. We recently purchased a Baraba sapling that we have growing in our front garden in a container, and it is growing pretty well. I hope you liked a view of this beautiful fruit tree from my parents' garden. I regularly share updates from our garden and also our parents' garden and the different varieties of plants, fruits, and vegetables that we have growing there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and continue watching and supporting our channel for more gardening related videos. Thanks for watching Fresh from My Garden.